Hello and welcome. My name is Caitlin. I am Head Valkyrie at Urban Arcane Games, for those of you who don't know me already. This morning, while I was sat in the studio doing some work, I thought, you know what people would like to see? An unboxing. So that is what I have for you today. Right now, I'm about to unbox, currently still in the cellophane, Star Trek Adventures. This is from Modiphius. It's been out for a little while. There's been a bunch of one-shots and playthroughs and stuff online already. However, it is something that Urban is going to be bringing to the beautiful peoples. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to let you all have first peek. So literally, you are opening the plastic with me. So, first of all, you've got on the front pretty stylized art. I quite like it. It's pretty good. So I'm just getting distracted now. Right, ADHD for the win. Right, so let's open it up and see what we get. It's not as chunky as some of the Modiphius games, but first up, straight off the bat, not that you guys can see, I think I'm going to move you all a little bit. Hi there. Right, straight off, you have your dice. What I will do, what I will do is I will pop in little photographs as well of each little bit, so that you can see them a bit more close up. Oh, I dropped you. No! As I said, I will... You're a squint. There you go. I'll do my best. Right. I'll drop in photographs as well, close up, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. First up, we have our glorious D20s. Nice little kind of light blue aqua colour there. And of course, as always, our little number ones. Let me see, where are you? Have our little communicator symbol on it. Nice. Next up, we have the actual starter set. So this is our campaign booklet. And without giving too much away, you get all your scenes, some really nice looking artwork, and basically your how to run complete campaign book there. We also have a starter set rules booklet. Obviously, this is not going to be as chunky as the core. This is for you to be able to just grab a box and go. I've just realised there's some stuff in there as well. And again, this will take you through the how you actually play, conflicts, fundamentals, and all that stuff. So it's literally your how-to guide for this campaign. Now, obviously, seeing as I have just opened this, I have not had a chance to actually look through that. But what I can do is I can do a follow-up later on, once I've had a chance to actually dig through specifically this boxed set rather than the core book, and let you guys know how I personally feel about it. What I will say is next up, I just need to pop some of these back into place because we've got our little... One second. We've got our little punch-outs, but some of them have fallen out. They are in the box, they are here, it's just that obviously while I've been tossing this box around, it's come away, it's ended a bit poorly. So yeah, what you'll see, you know what, now I've got one here, is that a lot of these are double-sided. So you've got your, conditional red alert right here. We've got our Starfleet ones, and I think basically... Ooh, right, okay, they're all falling down. Just going to put that down before I make more. So all the different people and races and stuff that you can come into contact with are on the back of these. I'm desperately trying to get these out and I've got 2 long nails and it's causing me issues. So if I pick this one up again and knock off all the ones that are falling off, you'll see here that we've got the various different types, and then obviously down here you've got your Star Trek Adventures, and that's determination. This is just an unboxing, not a run through, so I can do that if you'd be interested. Drop a comment and let me know, where I can actually talk about more specifically what each of these things are for, rather than trying to double whammy it today. what I'll say is that the pop-outs here are actually pretty decent. Not too thick that they're going to take up a bunch of space and feel clunky, but thick enough that you're not concerned that by playing with them, they're going to get crushed and broken and look like scabby. What we also have in here, I'm just going to tip these out now because there's absolutely no way I'm getting individual sheets out with these nails, is you have sheets, handouts, specifically for example the ship and the players. So we've got a whole bunch here, plenty to choose from, lots of different choices. It goes on and on. Absolutely love that. What it gives you on these, because it's double-sided, is obviously like any good character sheet, you'll have your immediately required details and then the breakdown on the back. Again, this is on proper gloss card, so super sturdy. We often like to laminate ours, but that's because they're being handled a whole bunch over. Without laminating, these are actually going to last pretty well, I'd say. And then also down here is you have a couple of different things. You've got a rules summary card. So that is something you can hand out or use yourself as a bit of a cheat sheet just to keep the game moving, which I personally really like. Often when I'm doing new games, either at home with the home group or even in here, because we can't learn every single game inside and out, back to front, sometimes little cheat sheets like this are an absolute godsend for just taking in the moment, going, oh, what am I doing? Okay, perfect, and getting it moving on. It also helps your players feel a lot more comfortable in understanding what they're playing. We also have a conflict reference sheet. Again, double-sided, so there's lots of information on it, which breaks down, obviously, conflict. Again, a super idea for just being able to rattle through and still being able to enjoy the game and not spending 10 minutes flipping through the books trying to figure out which is the right bit, how you're meant to use it. With that, more specifically, Starship Conflict, because obviously that is handled differently. Sorry, I can hear people moving outside. Again, double-sided, goes through everything from the attack to damage, what are free actions, what aren't, and last but not least, a breaches card, which is obviously relevant to the previous card. This is obviously clearly handled in a completely different fashion, which means that by having it here, it means that again you limit the need to constantly flip through the book or memorize it. Because let's be honest, we buy a box and we want to play. We don't want to mess about by spending 3 weeks going and becoming... Okay, let me rephrase that. Most of us don't want to do that. I, myself, notorious for it. I am known for my complete lack of, like, let's totally prepare. I am up for just going for it and thoroughly enjoying the moment. I am, not that many will admit it, I am a huge Star Trek fan. Used to watch it as a kid because I'm just that cool. And so the idea of playing this and running this seems super cool to me. What you're getting in the box, I think, is really decent quality. The artwork is good. It's not leaning too heavily into any one previous series or film, which I quite like, because obviously it's the Star Trek verse, shall we say, which can be very opinionated on which one you prefer, which one is the best, who's your favourite captain, what you believe in. Yeah, I don't even need to go there. If you know, you know. And I like the fact that this is detailed enough but vague enough just in imagery alone that you can take this and turn it into whatever version is your preference. which is good in my personal opinion. The quality is always really good. I mean, I've never knocked Modiphius's quality for the most part. Sometimes I can be a little bit like the dice are intense if there's too many symbols and you spend a heck of a lot of time trying to figure out what's what. If you don't have themed dice, if you're having to just use regular dice. But this is really simple. The only one that's a symbol is the 1, which is super easy to remember no matter what set you're using, which is always appreciated. Yeah, I'm quite impressed, and I think I'm going to look forward to doing this. If you would like another video where I actually go into the details of how this all works, rather than just what's in the box, because obviously I've been super vague. That's on purpose. But not just what's in the box, but how to use it, the actual system itself. Drop us a comment, let us know. Jump on our Discord, let us know there. Or straight up contact us if being on social media isn't your thing. That's totally fine. And I would be more than happy to do that for you. It's really early on a Tuesday morning, so I'm going to go and have some breakfast now. And I think I might have some reading material for this morning. So till next time, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon.